Welcome to Chef Cleo's Kitchen. Today we'll be learning kitchen basics, how to fry fried chicken. Stay tuned. To get started, you'll need a few ingredients: fresh chicken wings, Louisiana chicken fry, mumbo sauce, a cup of ice water, 1 tablespoon, French fries are optional, and a pair of gloves. Next, get you a cast iron skillet and turn your fire up to medium high. My preference or pro tip is to use cast iron because it's great for frying and it maintains the heat throughout the cooking process. Fill your cast iron skillet about a half of quarter inch up to the pan. I'm using canola oil, but vegetable oil or peanut oil is perfectly fine. Next, get you a separate bowl and take 5 tablespoons of Louisiana fry and separate it out into this bowl. Don't discard the rest of your mix because you're going to need that later on in the process. Now, get you a measuring cup and measure a half a cup of ice water. Once you get the ice water in the cup, pour it into that bowl with your 5 tablespoons of Louisiana mix. Pour that half a cup of ice water slowly into the mix. Next, mix your Louisiana mix and your 5 tablespoons of water. Mix until the batter is smooth, clump-free, and runny. Set your wet mix to the side and add the rest of your dry mix to a plastic bag. Then get your chicken wings. Make sure you run them underneath cold water and scrub them nice and hard to get rid of any of that extra feathers, fur, or any of the scum that usually is on chicken. Mix all 6 chicken wings under cold water until completely rinsed. This process may take up to 15 to 20 seconds per wing. Once your wings are completely rinsed, then you're going to get a half a cup of distilled vinegar. Pour it right over top of your wings and do one final toss. Now that we've got our wings out, we're going to place them on a tray. Then we're going to use a paper towel to dry those wings. You want to make sure that you get all the excess water off the wings because this is going to help with coating the chicken once you dip it into the wet wrap. Make sure you scrub every side of the wing, getting any excess water, and wipe the pan. Alright, now it's time for the magic. You're going to add Jamaican chicken seasoning and Chef Paul's poultry seasoning. If you have your own spices that you use on your fried chicken, go ahead and use it. My preference is Chef Paul's poultry mix and also Jamaican chicken seasoning. Now that we've got one side of the chicken coated, we're going to flip that same chicken over and we're going to repeat those steps of seasoning on both sides. Make sure you're using the Chef Paul's chicken seasoning or the Jamaican chicken seasoning, or if you have your own preference, use the own seasoning that you love. This is your chicken, guys. Pro tip: make sure you use a seasoning that has the least amount of salt. That will keep your chicken from being salty because the Louisiana actually has its own salt added. Now it's time for the fun part. One more stir for that wet batter. Once you get the wet batter stirred up, then we're going to get one of our chicken wings. We're going to dip that chicken wing all inside of that wet batter, making sure that you coat every inch of the chicken wing. Once it's been dipped, then you're going to let it drip dry for all the excess wet batter to drip off, and we're going to dip it inside of that dry powder that you see to the right. Make sure that you shake all the excess drippings off because this is going to help with coating that chicken wing. Give that first chicken wing a little toss in that bag just to kind of coat it, and we're going to repeat this process for all the rest of the chicken. Alright, so now we're going to go back to our skillet. Now your skillet should be at least 350 degrees. That's the ideal temperature for frying chicken. As you can see, mine is 354. So now I'm going to get these chicken wings and I'm going to place them meat side down. As you'll see, the flat part of the chicken wings will be sticking up out of the grease. That's because that part cooks a lot faster. So strategically place your chicken wings in the skillet, making sure that they don't touch. Place them in slowly because you want to maintain that temperature. And just keep in mind, no overcrowding in the pan. Make sure that each chicken wing has at least a quarter of an inch of space in between each wing. Here's a pro tip. If you add too much chicken to the pan, it'll drop the temperature too fast, and this will cause your chicken to get soggy. So keep that in mind whenever you're placing your chicken wings in your cast iron skillet. Right now, we have about 6 chicken wings that we're going to be able to fit in here. So I'm just going to move the chicken wings around so we can get the maximum amount of space. Alright, this is my favorite part. So to develop that extra crispy skin on the outside, the most important key is to make sure that you flip your chicken. As you can see, this is really fresh chicken, so there's a little blood coming to the surface. But don't be alarmed. That's going to cook away throughout the cooking process, and this chicken will be perfectly safe and good to eat after it gets perfectly fried. As you can see, this chicken is a golden brown and is developing a nice crust on the outside. Flaky, but tender. Alright guys, so we're halfway through the cooking process. This is what I call minimizing the cooking time. If you want to make sure that your chicken is cooked thoroughly, you want to just take a skewer, a 12-inch skewer, and you want to poke at your chicken, poking little small holes in it to allow that grease to seep in. This is going to allow your chicken to cook internally, and it's also going to decrease the cooking time. This is actually the second time I flipped the chicken. So as you can see, you want to keep that chicken in rotation so you can keep the outside golden brown. If you keep it on one side for too long, it'll actually overcook and develop hot spots. Make sure you put adequate amount of holes in each chicken wing to ensure that it cooks all the way through. Alright guys, so this is the third time I flipped this chicken and the final time. We're getting down to the last couple of minutes of getting this chicken cooked. It's pretty much done on the outside, but we want to make sure that it's cooked very thoroughly through the inside. So I'm going to be pulling this out of the pan in about 2 minutes. The total cooking time for your chicken wings, at least 6 chicken wings that are whole, should be about 20 minutes. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I've taken my chicken wings out and I've put them on a pan with a paper towel. As you can see, these chicken wings are cooked to perfection. They're extra crispy on the outside, not too greasy, and they're ready to eat. As you can see here, I'm just using a digital thermometer to measure the internal temperature of the chicken. To make sure that chicken is safe for consumption, it needs to be at least 160 degrees. Thank you so much for watching my video. For more videos like this, look me up on YouTube under Chef Cleo Kitchen, or you can go to my bio through Instagram and click on the link and it'll take you directly to YouTube. For more kitchen basics, please follow me on Instagram at Miss Chef Cleo, or you can visit my website, thetastyspoonmenu.com.